The main thing about writing is the writing. Do the writing. Write a lot. I mean, that's the thing. You should be unstoppable at the moment if you want to be a writer, because a writer is not a wannabe thing. Getting paid for writing, that's a wannabe thing, but writing you can just do. So get your pen out, get your keyboard out, and make up a story. Nothing's stopping you. You get noticed as a writer by writing stuff that people really like. Now, that's not necessarily good news, and people are going to think, no, it's the parties you go to, it's the places you go, the people you know. No, it's not. Doesn't matter how many famous people you know. Doesn't matter what parties you go to. Unless you write something that people like, you go nowhere. Now, I've got tremendously good news for everybody who wants to be a writer. You have chosen the exact right moment to live in. You have the resources to do anything you like. You can make your own film on your iPhone. On your iPhone right now, on any smartphone you name, you've got more technology than we used to make Doctor Who on. You've got the editing software, you've got the camera, you've got everything. What's keeping you? You can do everything. And not only that, just to make your lives even better, you've got a platform you can show it on. You can put it up there. You can put it on YouTube or any of those things. You can make your show and you can get it to an audience. My advice to budding writers, particularly in the area of screenplay and filmmaking, is what's keeping you? Nothing is stopping you now. There's absolutely no difference. Tell a story, keep people's attention, catch people's attention, keep it and reward it. That's all any kind of fiction writer is trying to do. Doctor Who is utterly restless. It's not like other shows where you might spend some time looking at the scenery or people might pause and sigh and look meaningful and all that boring stuff. Doctor Who is in your face, entertaining you the entire time. If you've got a beat or a moment or a tick in which something isn't grabbing your attention, it's not Doctor Who. If you're starting your scene without an amazing hook to pull you into the scene, it's not Doctor Who. If your scene ends on anything other than a blistering cliffhanger, it's not Doctor Who. Doctor Who is in your face, grabbing your attention every second. The biggest challenge with Doctor Who is that the format is infinitely flexible and tiny. There's 1, 2, possibly 3 people in a box. They go out the doors of that box, and everything else from that point on is an act of invention on your part. It might be a street in Liverpool they go on to, but you've got to invent that street. Or it might be the most unimaginable planet at the edge of the cosmos. But whatever it is, whatever world they go into, from that moment on, once your heroes leave the comfort of the blue box, everything is up to you. The creative burden on a Doctor Who story of any kind is immense and always set to maximum. You can't coast in Doctor Who. Nothing comes close to Doctor Who and Sherlock Holmes for me, really, in terms of wanting to have a go of it. I'm a huge James Bond fan, but I mean, I don't know that I'm going around every day wishing I could write a James Bond film. Mostly I'm wishing I could go and watch a James Bond film, because I love James Bond films. I love Star Trek. I don't know, again, I mean, great fun, but I don't know that I'm desperate to go and write it. I want to watch lots of it. Love Star Wars. I want to watch lots of Star Wars. About the only thing I could ever say that I genuinely would like a shot at would be Columbo. The old Columbo series. I love that. I love the format of that, the clever murder, the introduction of the apparently gormless but actually brilliant detective, and, you know, winnowing down to the tiny mistake that you all witnessed but didn't notice, but Columbo will point out for you. I would love a go at that because it is so classically formed and it is so consistent that I'd like to test myself against the many geniuses who've written that and see if I could measure up 30% against them. But otherwise, you know, I'm not really out there just trying to find opportunities to resurrect my childhood favourites. That's not my entire career, except kind of is, but hey, it was an accident.